From a driver swerving at the last possible second to avoid hitting a child in Turkey, to an EF3 tornado tearing apart a school in Jacksboro, Texas. Here are 5 incredible moments caught on CCTV cameras. On September 29th of 2009, an 8.1 magnitude earthquake struck between Samoa and American Samoa, a U.S. territory in the South Pacific Ocean. The quake sent a massive 72-foot tsunami wave barreling toward the shore. Cameras at the FBI office in Pago Pago captured the wave as it crashed into the parking lot. Now, there's one crucial fact about this lot that you need to know. It was on the 2nd floor of the building. A few people stroll across the parking lot in this frame-by-frame footage. We see another man walk into the lot and gaze at the ocean. You must see the approaching wave as he takes off, running in the opposite direction. The wave crashes into the 2nd-story parking lot and tosses the cars around like bath toys. The Samoan Islands were ravaged physically and economically. The wave destroyed countless houses, dragged cars into the sea, and claimed over 180 lives. In total, the tsunami caused about $200 million in damages between Samoa, American Samoa, and Tonga. So, how tall is a 72-foot wave? About the size of an 18-wheeler, if you stand it straight up. You know that old adage about children chasing balls into the street? I'm sure a lot of us roll our eyes, thinking it's just something our parents used to tell us. But in the city of Urfa in southeastern Turkey, a child, a driver, and a dad almost learned that lesson the hard way. What began as a normal day almost ended in tragedy when a young Turkish boy holding a soccer ball darted out into the street. His father could only stand by and watch as a car came barreling toward his boy. CCTV cameras roll as traffic zooms by Dad's car. He walks out of the shop with 2 watermelons. In the background, we see a young boy cross the street while bouncing a soccer ball. Dad opens the trunk, distracting him long enough to take his eye off his son. The boy starts crossing the street again as a line of cars quickly approaches. Dad looks up just in time to see his son come inches from certain death. We can't imagine how low his heart sank in that moment. The white van swerves at the last possible second to avoid clipping the boy. From a different angle, we watch the driver pull over to see if the boy is okay. Now, we imagine the driver in this video probably shaved several years off their life. Take this as a lesson. Children will just dart across the street. Slow down in residential areas and always be ready for anything. On March 21st of 2022, a powerful tornado tore through the Texas town of Jacksboro, a small community of 4,500 people about 100 miles northwest of Dallas. The storm caught most residents by surprise when the National Weather Service reported a radar-confirmed tornado was headed their way around 3:50 p.m., just when school was letting out for the day. Students and faculty hunkered down at Jacksboro High and Elementary as the tornado passed overhead. CCTV footage from both buildings captured their utter destruction. It's just a miracle that nobody was hurt. A staff member runs for cover as the lights flicker overhead. Seconds later, the wall collapses, and you can see the wind spinning through the door at the end of the hall. The tornado finally strikes, causing the roof to collapse and our camera to topple over. The gym wall collapses next. Judging by the spinning debris, the tornado must have passed clean through. Another basketball court suffers similar damage before we move outside to the football field. The wind picks up what looks like pole vaulting mats and tosses them across the property. The fence gets ripped to shreds, but the goalpost stands strong. According to the National Weather Service at Fort Worth, the EF3 tornado reached top wind speeds of 150 miles per hour. It tore off the high school gym's roof and caused extensive damage to 80 homes within the community. But the damage in Jacksboro was only the tip of the iceberg. Heavy rain, damaging winds, hail, and several tornadoes touched down from across 16 counties in North, Central, and East Texas, causing tens of millions of dollars in property and crop damage. On February 2nd of 2020, a store owner in Bursa, Turkey learned what happens when you prop the front doors open. Maybe the AC wasn't working. Maybe they just wanted to be more inviting. Either way, this store owner was in for a huge surprise when some non-paying customers decided to ransack the snack aisle. You've heard of a bull in a china shop, but what about a hungry pig in a Turkish convenience store? 6 pigs careen through the open doors and make their way to the food aisle. One looks much bigger than the others, so maybe it's a mama pig looking to feed her kids. They run around the store several times without getting into anything. Apparently, the packaging was enough to keep the pigs out. A woman in the back of the store can't believe what she is seeing as she runs to hide. Another man sprints down an aisle, trying to scare the pigs out. Outside, we see several people standing by with bricks and brooms. One man takes a swing, but this little piggy is moving way too fast. Now, these people might look silly with their sticks, but wild boars are no laughing matter in Turkey. They can weigh up to 600 pounds, and their tusks can grow over 11 inches long. Due to religious reasons, Turks don't hunt wild boars or keep domesticated pigs. Apparently, they became a problem during COVID lockdowns, as the animals took to the empty streets in droves. About 2 hours north of Bursa, in the historical city of Istanbul, a powerful windstorm tore across the landscape, claiming 6 lives and injuring 52 others. On November 29th of 2021, the Turkish weather agency issued an orange-level storm warning, or a 3 out of 4 severity, across 17 provinces. CCTV cameras rolled on a side street as powerful winds toppled a steel-paneled wall. One man happened to be walking underneath and narrowly escaped with his life. Keep your eye on the older gentleman in black. He looks like he's about to get in his truck when the steel wall collapses across the street. He jumps and darts backward, but he'll never get out of there in time. Thankfully, the wall lands on his truck, narrowly missing his head. From a different angle, it appears the man had a little more breathing room, but it was still a close call. The man explains what happened in Turkish. We imagine he's talking about how close he came to a severe concussion, or worse. Winds topped 80 miles per hour in some places, making this one of Turkey's most aggressive windstorms in recent history. Turks are used to these southwesterly winds, known as lodos winds, but their speed in late 2021 was highly unusual. Schools shut down, motorcycles were banned, and more than 30 planes were diverted due to dangerous conditions. To see another video just like this one, click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.